I wanted to say good morning to all five of my beautiful children and that I love y'all very much. And I miss you guys more than you'll ever know. Some days seem okay and some days don't. But what keeps me going is knowing that I'm alive, my children are alive, and that we have an awesome God who creates this beautiful place and he saves people. It's so beautiful. That's what keeps me going every day, no matter what, is my kids and the will to be better than what I was when they last saw me. 5 years have done past, and it has been a struggle, but it has also been a blessing because I've overcame so much so that I could live a better life, and that way I can have a chance at being involved in my children's lives. Whenever that time comes, God is preparing me for something so much better and bigger than I could ever imagine. And I really do believe that God is going to bless me, and He already is blessing me. Um, no, my blessings are not financial blessings. Um, just any type of blessing that God provides me with. I don't take it for granted because I just really want to see my kids again one day. I wake up every day missing them. They're always in my thoughts, my prayers, my everything I do. My kids are at the top of my mind. They're like my instilled memory is just of my kids, you know. And I want to continue so I can build memories with them in the future and possibly, my grandchildren in the future. I just want so much more for myself. I'm getting there little by little. My birthday's coming up. I'm about to be 35. Um, I feel very blessed that God has brought me 35 years of life. And I pray that He continues blessing me and keeps harmful things away from me and my children, my family. I just know that, you know, anything's possible. That's why I smile every day, even through the hard times, because I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard because I have so much on my plate, you know. But it's nothing that I can't overcome because I look back at my life and I'm like, oh, you were there. Or, better yet, I'll be in a conversation and I'll hear a conversation, and something will get brought up and I'll be like, oh, and I have to look back and I have to analyze. I'm like, man, I was there at that one point in time in my life. I've been there, I did that, I wasn't proud of it. So, but now look at who I am today and I'm like, there's only one reason why that I've made it this far. And that was because of God. And God knew He needed me around, that my mom needed me around so that I could take care of her because, she needs me. My mom is like my baby now, you know. We're supposed to take care of our parents no matter what. So, I'm learning patience, like these last 5 years, God has been building patience with me, like, because that is something I never had. I never had patience, never. And that it was a horrible thing not to have, because, I didn't have patience with myself. I didn't have patience with my sisters. I didn't have patience with my brothers. I didn't have patience with my children. I didn't have patience at no cost. I didn't have patience at all. So, and now in these last 5 years, it's coming to me. I know why. I'm finding out my reasons, my purpose in life, and it's not all coming to me at once. It's coming to me bit by bit, and that's the best thing, because God knows how much I can handle at that time. So He's preparing me to be all the things a mother is and a mother is supposed to be. He's teaching me how to nurture and to be a provider, to be a caretaker, to be everything that I was supposed to be as a mom, because I was a young mom, I was 17 years old, had my first baby. It was hard because I was still a baby, and I wasn't taught properly. I wasn't, because I wasn't, it's not nobody's fault, because when we become adults, we got to know our wrongs and our rights. I had to be taught, and I didn't want to listen. I didn't want to listen I didn't want to reach out. I didn't want to do nothing. And so it hurt me. It hurt me. But now, when the things that I loved so much, I took for granted, and I lost them. I didn't lose them forever, because that's the way I feel, because we're just separated for now. But God is teaching me how to be who I was supposed to be. But I wasn't ready then. But God knew I would be ready now. So that's why He gave me a chance. That's why He brought me where He brought me. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared. I was moving to a whole new place with a guy, that I had no clue of why everything was happening the way it was happening. I was embarrassed. Like, I can't even explain like how it just happened. Besides that, I know God was the center of this whole chapter. God was the center, because God knew what I needed. God knew He needed me right here. He needed me better. So the woman in there, I could take care of her like she took care of me. God knew He needed me to prosper with myself, with Him, to worship the way that I was supposed to worship. And you know what? These last 5 years, I have every Sunday went to church, and I know it doesn't matter, like, if you go to church, people, hypocrites go to church too. But, you know what, I don't feel that way, I, I feel like my involvement, even for these last 5 years going into church, that has helped me so much, that's helped me. And then having a really good pastor that really understands, like, I can go to her and talk to her about anything. So I know God has brought me where He needed me to be, God brought me here so that I could be a caregiver. I could be all the things that I wanted to be. And I'm just so happy. And I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my kids too. I'm doing this for my sisters, Tanya, Kim, and Paula. I'm doing this for my brothers, Paul, Larry, and Doug. I just want to show everybody that anything is possible, because, like, if anybody knows me and they know where my life was in the past, and the path that I was taking was not on the best path. It was not on the best path at all. It was just I was going down. I was going down fast, and to be where I'm at today, I I I cannot be more blessed because look, you see the sun is it's shining. I get to see the sun. I get to see the sun. I wake up before the sun even comes out. And you know what? I never used to be that way either. I would never wake up before the sun. Like, and I can't. I cannot sleep past 6:30, 7 the latest. But even then, I'm usually up probably a little earlier than that, you know. But that's what happens when. And I was watching a video yesterday, a really inspirational video, and the guy had said, successful people do not sleep in, and I felt that. I felt that way because, like, I know I'm not doing much, right now, like work wise, but I am, I'm a direct care worker. I work from home. I take care of my mom, because I'm not able to get out all the time because of her, which that's perfectly fine. And it just motivates me more to have to get up and to do what I have to do. Like right now, I'm in the process of remodeling my house to make it as comfortable as possible for myself, for my mother, for when my kids contact me or I contact them and they want to come up here and they want to see how their mother is really doing. I want to show them that, hey, how you last saw me is not how you will meet me again. I refuse to go backwards. I don't care what the circumstance is. I don't care how I got to do it. As long as I do it from the heart and I do it from my mind, body, and soul, and I know that it's good for me and it's not going to affect me wrongly, then guess what? I am going to take that chance. I am going to move forward. I am going to refuse to let anything from my past define me. And that's one thing. I'm going to tell you what, I love to talk about my recovery. I love to talk about my beliefs. I love it when people call me and they're like, especially my sisters, they're like, you need a little bit of inspirational advice. I love that more than anything. I love to help people. I love to talk, so what better way to talk than to talk some knowledge from what I've gained, from my past lessons. There's that's something so amazing that I'm able to talk about today and not be ashamed of it because I know where I'm at today. And I just want to make myself proud. And really, I want to make my children and my mom and my sisters and my brother and his wife, I want to make them proud of me. I want to show them to be proud of me. I don't want to make them, I just want them. I need them to be proud of me and my accomplishments. It's not much, but I'm getting there. Better than what I have been, I can say, in the last, I say 10 years, because these last 5 years have been rocky, but, the best part about it is no drug use. Praise God. That's a blessing because I finally get to sleep at night. I get to watch TV. I get to have shoes. I get to have clothes. Lots of them, because I chose a better life. It's just material things, though, so it really doesn't matter too much, What matters is that I am getting better. What matters is that I'm not that girl that was following down that wrong path. I'm not her. I just want to be better for everybody. So enough being said, I just wanted to tell everybody I love y'all, and mainly I love my kids, and I love everybody. I love everybody, and God bless everybody. That's all for today. I love you, Kirsten, Carson, Paul, Zaylin, Zach. I love every one of you. I love you, Mom, Vicki Burke. I love you, Tanya Brown. I love you, Kimberly Brown. And I love you, Paula Brown. And I love you, Doug Brown. And I love you, Margie Brown. I love all my nieces and nephews. I love all y'all. I love everybody. And I love all my friends, too. And just to tell y'all, you can do anything. Anything. God bless.